You've been chasing, overthinking, analyzing every text. But what if I told you? She's already decided. She already sees you as her ideal man. Like that moment when her laughter lingers just a second too long after you joke. Or when she glances at you from across the room, then quickly looks away. You probably thought, she's just being polite. But here's the truth. That wasn't random. That wasn't innocent. She's already chosen you in her mind, long before you even realized. But how do you know for sure? Let's expose the signs. And once you see them, you'll never unsee them again. Comment the last time you noticed one of these signs, or thought you were imagining it. And stay till the end, because sign number 6 changes everything about how women choose men. You walk into the room. You're not trying to impress anyone, just existing, just being you. And yet, something happens. Her eyes find you. Just for a second. She looks away. Fast. Like you caught her doing something she didn't want you to see. You tell yourself it was nothing. You weren't even looking for it. But something inside you, it notices. Here's the thing no one tells you. Women often decide who you are to them within seconds. Not based on logic. Not based on your resume or car or Instagram. Based on how you make them feel. Not with what you say, but how you carry yourself. Your presence, your silence, your unshakable core. Most guys think it's about making the first move, coming up with the perfect line, cracking some code. But sometimes, the decision has already been made. She already sees you as someone. The question is, who? Now here's the first hidden sign that she sees you as her ideal man. And it doesn't feel like a compliment at first. She challenges you, playfully, subtly, unexpectedly. You're in a conversation, maybe with a small group. She looks at you with a raised eyebrow, smirks, and says, "You probably say that to every girl." You laugh awkwardly, unsure if she's serious or just messing around. You think, wait, did I say something wrong? Is she offended? But here's what's actually happening. She's testing the structure. Yours. She's tugging on your foundation, not to tear you down, but to see if you stand. She wants to know, are you reactive? Are you needy for approval? Or are you grounded enough to laugh, smile, and play along? See, this kind of teasing isn't rejection. It's attraction in disguise. It's a way of throwing a pebble at your window and seeing if you open up or crumble. You'd be shocked how often this is the beginning. The spark, the unspoken dance. Most guys panic here. They either try to defend themselves or they overcorrect and become too passive. But not you. Not after this. Because now you see the move for what it really is. Next time it happens, when she smirks and throws that sly comment your way, smile slowly. Let the silence hang for half a second. Then say, maybe, but you're not just any girl. Let it sit. Let her feel it. That's presence. That's poise. The reason this works isn't just confidence. It's clarity. You're not playing her game. You're inviting her into yours. And once she senses that you don't flinch under pressure, that you're grounded in yourself, she doesn't just notice. She remembers. Because for a woman who's surrounded by men who try too hard to impress, a man who remains calm, playful, and unfazed, that's not just attractive. That's ideal. It's subtle. So subtle, you'll miss it if you're not paying attention. You're sitting across from her at a cafe. You lean back in your chair, casually sipping your drink. A minute later, she does the same. You cross your arms. A few moments later, so does she. She shifts her legs, then mirrors your tone, the words, even the rhythm of your speech. You think nothing of it. Probably just coincidence, right? Wrong. This is one of the oldest, most primal bonding cues in human psychology. And when a woman starts doing this around you, without even realizing it, there's something deeper going on. She's syncing with you. Mirroring is something our brains do when we feel connected. It's not conscious, it's biological. Her nervous system is aligning with yours, and not just out of comfort, but out of desire. Now, this doesn't mean every time someone copies your posture, they're secretly in love with you. Context matters. Timing matters. Energy matters. But when it happens in rhythm with genuine laughter, eye contact, emotional openness, it's not an accident. It's a response. A subconscious echo of attraction. Most guys, they never even see it. They're too focused on what to say next, too trapped in their own heads. But not you, because you're the kind of guy who notices. And when you do, when you catch that moment, she mirrors your gesture, your breath, your language. Don't overanalyze. Don't call it out, just smile. Hold her gaze just a little longer. Let the energy speak for itself, that it's like a dance. One that happens without choreography. The more relaxed you are in your own skin, the more naturally she wants to fall into your rhythm. And it's not because you're trying to lead. It's because you already are. There's a moment right when she starts copying you where something in her starts to shift. You might not see it, but she feels it. A kind of gravity pulling her closer. A sense of, I don't know what it is about him, but I feel safe. I feel seen. I feel pulled in. That's not charm. That's resonance. So next time you notice, I'm mimicking you, even in small ways, matching your step, using your phrases, sipping her drink when you do. Remember this. She's not just echoing you. She's aligning with you. And alignment is a sign of something real. It always starts the same way. A casual conversation, light and playful. You're swapping stories about music, weekend plans, whatever. Nothing heavy, nothing deep. And then it shifts. Her voice softens. Her eyes drop, then meet yours again, holding your gaze just a little longer. And suddenly she says it. I don't usually tell people this, but you freeze for half a second. You weren't expecting it. Maybe she's talking about her family, her biggest fear, that time she got her heart broken and never told anyone. And in that moment, you think, why me? Why is she telling me this? Here's why. She feels safe with you. Women are intuitive about this. They don't always explain it. They don't always know it themselves. But when they sense emotional safety, they lean in. They open doors they usually keep locked. And here's the twist. Most men misunderstand this moment completely. They think it's because they're just a good listener, or that she's simply being friendly. But what's really happening runs much deeper. When a woman opens up early, when she shows vulnerability or shares something personal, it's not random. It's a sign that, in her mind, you've already crossed a critical line. You're in the emotional safe zone. You've already earned her trust, sometimes without even realizing it. You don't get there by accident. It's in the way you carry yourself, the way you listen without judgment, the way you don't rush to solve everything she says. You simply hold space, and that alone makes you stand out from most guys. Let's be clear, this isn't about playing therapist. It's about recognizing the weight of what she's giving you. Because when a woman feels safe enough to be vulnerable, it's a massive sign of emotional investment. She's not testing you anymore. She's inviting you. This is the space where deep connection forms, where her walls come down, and she lets you see the parts of her that nobody else does. Most guys, in this moment, get awkward. They either brush it off or try to jump in with advice, but not you. Next time this happens, when her tone softens and she starts to open up, don't rush. Don't interrupt. Let her finish. Then hold her gaze. Let your voice lower just slightly. And say, that means a lot you're sharing this. Simple. Solid. Grounded. Because that's what she's really looking for. Someone who doesn't flinch at her truth. Someone who can handle it. And once she feels that, she won't forget it. Because She's not just opening up. She's showing you that you're already her emotional anchor. There's something magnetic about quiet confidence. You don't have to brag. You don't need to dominate every conversation. And yet, people start looking to you for direction. You've probably experienced it without noticing. You're out with friends deciding where to go next. Everyone's uncertain, throwing out half-hearted suggestions. And then she turns to you. So, what do you think? It's subtle. It doesn't feel like a big deal in the moment. But it is. This right here is one of the clearest hidden signs that she already sees you as her ideal man. She's deferring to you, not because she's passive, not because she lacks opinions, because she respects your presence. See, women are incredibly sensitive to subtle displays of leadership. And no, this isn't about being bossy or controlling. It's about decisiveness, certainty, the ability to calmly take the lead without making it a performance. When she asks for your opinion, when she seeks your input or follows your lead without resistance, it's not about logistics. It's about how she feels around you. She's drawn to the man who can stand in uncertainty without losing himself. The man who doesn't hesitate to say, "Let's do this instead," and does it with calm assurance. Imagine this. You suggest switching plans, maybe trying that quiet rooftop bar instead of the crowded club everyone's been debating about. You expect pushback, maybe even indifference. But instead, she lights up. She smiles and says, "Actually, that sounds perfect." It's in these moments that you realize she's not just agreeing with you. She's following you. She's choosing to let you lead. And that's not random. That's instinct. Because deep down, every woman is wired to feel safest with a man who can make decisions confidently, not out of arrogance, but out of grounded clarity. Most guys miss this sign. They either bulldoze their way through decisions, trying too hard to be alpha, or they shrink away, afraid of stepping on toes. But you're learning to recognize the middle path, the quiet, calm confidence that lets her relax, knowing she doesn't have to carry the mental load. Next time she looks to you for an answer, don't rush. Take a breath. Pause for just a second. Then lower your voice and say what you really think with certainty. It's not about being right every time. It's about being willing to lead. And when she senses that in you, she stops seeing you as just another guy. She starts seeing you as the man she trusts to guide her, the man who makes her feel safe in your direction, her ideal man. There's something most men never realize about women. It's not their words that tell you everything. It's not even their body language, though that can be revealing. It's their time. Time is her most valuable currency. She spends it where she feels it matters most. And when a woman starts finding any reasons to stay around you longer, that's not coincidence. That's intention. You're at a gathering. People are starting to leave. Conversations are winding down. She stands near you, still laughing at something you said 15 minutes ago, still lingering in the space you create. Everyone else has one foot out the door, but not her. Then it happens. She glances at the clock, says, "Wow, it's getting late." You expect her to leave, but instead, she pauses, looks at you, and then suddenly she remembers, "Oh, wait, I meant to ask you about..." And just like that, the conversation stretches. The night lengthens. She's finding an excuse to keep you around, whether she even realizes it or not. Most guys, they brush this off. They think, "Oh, she's just being polite. She's chatty." Or worse, they don't even notice the opportunity right in front of them. But here's the deeper truth. Women don't linger accidentally. When she extends her time with you, whether it's staying longer at a party, dragging out a casual chat, or even texting back quickly late at night, it's because she's emotionally invested. She's savoring the experience of you. Time doesn't lie. This isn't about hard-to-get games. This isn't about her pretending to be interested. This is about emotional gravity. You're becoming the guy she wants to be around, without even needing a specific reason. And here's where most men fail: they rush. They feel that lingering energy and think they have to escalate immediately. They jump too fast, breaking the tension. But you're learning patience. You understand the power of letting her linger. Next time you notice this, when she's stretching the conversation, asking playful, random questions, or simply not leaving when everyone else does, slow down your pace. Speak a little softer. Smile more often. Match her tempo and enjoy the moment without forcing it forward. That's how you deepen the pull. That's how you turn subtle interest into undeniable chemistry. Because when a woman chooses to give you her time freely, over and over again, she's not just being polite. She's showing you exactly where her heart is drifting. And once you recognize that, you realize she's already halfway yours. It's the most misunderstood sign of all. The one most men fear, misinterpret, or completely miss. Jealousy. Not the loud, dramatic jealousy you see in movies. Not the kind that comes with shouting or accusations. I'm talking about subtle, quiet, almost invisible protectiveness. A hidden signal that she sees you as hers. Even if nothing's official. Even if you haven't even kissed. It's that shift in the air. You're talking with another woman, maybe at a bar, at a party, at work. The other woman laughs at your joke, touches your arm, leans in, and suddenly, there she is. The one you've been wondering about. Standing closer, her voice just a little sharper, her laughter a little colder, her body language edging toward you, not aggressively, but firmly enough that you feel it. You might think she's being rude, distant, annoyed, but beneath it all, she's guarding her investment. See, jealousy isn't always loud. Sometimes it shows up in soft, almost invisible ways, through a subtle mood shift, a quick glance, a change in her posture. It's not about possession. It's about attachment. When a woman starts showing these quiet flashes of jealousy, it's because, in her mind, you're no longer just an option. You've become her option. Whether she admits it or not, she's already linked her sense of emotional security to you. Here's where it gets tricky. Most men, when they sense this shift, panic. They either apologize unnecessarily, or they overcompensate by pulling away. They get uncomfortable with the weight of it. But you're different now. You see the truth behind the moment. This isn't something to fear. It's something to respect. Jealousy, in its healthiest form, is just emotional honesty slipping through the cracks. It means she cares. It means she's invested. It means whether she knows it or not, she already sees you as hers. Imagine this. You're at a party, talking to another girl. Laughing, vibing, nothing serious. Suddenly, the girl you've been eyeing all night is at your side, interrupting softly with a question she already knows the answer to. Her fingers graze your shoulder as she leans in. Her eyes flicker to the other woman for just a second, then back to you. She's not angry. She's claiming. Most men would freeze here. They'd fumble their words, worried about offending either girl. They'd miss the signal completely. But you know exactly what's happening. You smile. You stay relaxed. You gently touch her hand in return, subtle, intentional. You answer her question with calm, steady energy. You reward her loyalty with reassurance, without needing to say a word. That's the key. Because when you meet her subtle jealousy, not with fear, but with calm confidence, you show her exactly why she chose you in the first place. You're unshakable. You don't need to chase validation. You recognize your worth and hers. And that's when she knows. Deep down, she's already lost to you. Most men never reach this point. But you've already arrived. Now you see it. The hidden signs that were right in front of you all along. She's been showing you this whole time. You're already her ideal man. She tests you, Playfully, because she wants to see if you're uncheckable. She mirrors you because her body is syncing with yours, subconsciously. She opens up early because you're already her emotional safe zone. She defers to your lead because she respects your calm direction. She finds excuses to linger because she's investing her most valuable resource, time. And when she shows even the slightest jealousy, she's already claimed you, whether she said it aloud or not. Which one have you seen before? Comment. You're number 1 to 6. And remember, most men never see these signs, but now, you'll never miss them again.